Why do greatest hits releases sell for far less than the original release games? Is it collectors only wanting the original copy? Fuck that shit. Anyways,
What? What was
No,
that response for?
because okay, so here's the deal. Part of it is them, yes, wanting the original copy, but I think part of the greatest hits black label thing when it comes to
Versus green on PlayStation?
yeah,
Talking about?
I think a lot of that is born on message boards, and it spreads because of that, because people never used to care. They were just excited to get a copy of the game, and now it's like every time I get a phone call,
They want the original.
oh, is
black.
it the black label or the green label? Someone's telling them that it's better to have the black label. There are
Which
games,
is funny because the black label there's so many more of, you know.
well, in some instances, not in all
For
instances.
Final Fantasy VII,
But in some instances, there are way more black label than there are green label. The initial print one was way bigger than the green label print run. And it's the same game, and it bothers me because I don't want to sound like I'm just cordoning off a whole section of people here, but the people who get really picky about greatest hits, green and black, tend to be some of my most annoying customers.
it's also on Super Nintendo. You have some of the million
platinum sellers. Yeah,
the million seller,
yes.
which I don't think collectors pay that much attention. There's only you have like Super Mario Kart and you have Super Mario World,
F-Zero.
F-Zero. There's a way more. I mean, the whole F-Zero you can find them sealed
Yeah.
in pallets still.
Yeah.
But that Super Mario World one's cool because you get the box for it. There was no box for the original, so that's cool.
Right.
So for those, it's actually at least the loose ones. I don't think there's a big difference for those.
No, for loose, there's no difference.
Which
I've
is
noticed.
strange because it's probably a 10-to-1 ratio, for those. But no, it's weird for the PlayStation ones. Yeah, I don't know why either that people would care that much.
I mean, I understand that, in some instances the black label is rare, but like I said before, and like you said, in some instances the black label greatly outnumbers the green label, and they get really picky about it. Most people who are looking get rude and get super picky over it, and I think it's just something, like I said, that was born on internet collecting forums, where that just became the must-have item.
So then eventually, 20 years from now, the green labels are worth 10 times.
Right, exactly, because everyone ignored the green labels and threw them out or pissed
I-
on them or burned them, and the green
Yeah.
label will become more desirable.
All the ones in my collection are black label. I don't think I've ever come across a lot of green label Final Fantasies, at least at the top of my head. Most have been black label.
No,
yeah.
when I look at the store, nines, I get a bit of green label in there, but the Final Fantasy 7s and the Final Fantasy 8s are almost all black label. Something like Final Fantasy Tactics is probably more often green label than black label.
Mine might be green for that.
Yeah, but other than that, I think I just think it's a silly distinction.